yeah.
Well, Flint's at least at the table.
Flint is at the table, but sadly we can't hear her now. But that's okay, because good evening, everyone. My name is Ardawen, and welcome to Something for Nothing Sunday Poker. I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing well. I have a little bit of a halfway rush because they will be delivering my groceries in a little bit. So I'm a bit stressed, but it's okay. It's all fine. It's all good. I hope everyone is doing well. I am actually doing well, and I think we have a Jin here. Jin, how are you doing?
I'm doing grand. Making sure everybody's going to give me some chips today, I hope.
Yeah, and I hope that we can hear Flint now. I think that Flint broke his microphone. But that's good. Yeah, well, we have to see. I still have... I'm still not done with my streak from last week, so...
We'll have to fix that.
Well, you hope you're not done with the streak from last week.
Well, maybe the cards are done with giving me the streak like last week, but... we just have to see how the cards fall. Yeah... Fecti, I see that you're here too. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing very well. We've had a lot of rain in our area lately, and the river is flooding, and so there's a little bit of panic around, but we're doing okay though.
Glad to hear. And Flint, can we hear you now? I guess we can't. But that is all fine. That is all good. Yeah, it has been a week. Boomer, as you guys can tell, is still not here. His internet is been really screwy. I feel bad. I'm slowly but surely starting to feel bad for the guy. I mean, I don't want to have too much sympathy, because who wants to live somewhere in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, we should send Elon to his place to put up a few satellites.
No, he's being too much of a. He doesn't have the money to do that to fly to Australia anymore.
Yeah, that's right. He bought Twitter. Is it Twitter?
He bought Twitter. No. Yeah.
Twitter, yeah. I don't know if that's a good idea or
not. He must have got quite a bit of money. Actually, I think it's mostly all in one of the bitcoins, isn't it?
I have no idea. I think he actually had to. I think he actually had to borrow the money at places because because most of his money was in stocks. And so he wow. Couldn't. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of it because it's because I don't really like people that already own like 3 or 4 businesses also buying a social media company and
yeah.
The heck are you doing, Facty?
I don't know.
You just pressing buttons?
Poker. Yeah.
I'm not paying attention, actually. Yeah, probably gonna lose anyway. Good job.
Oh, you had to do King.
I guess I just pressed the right buttons.
And I also, but I'm personally also not the biggest fan of Mr. Elon because I think he's sometimes because he thinks himself to be very brilliant, but a lot of his ideas are really dumb.
Oh yeah, yeah, no kidding. Rehashed some old ideas.
Well, I think at some point he basically came up with the idea for the subway, and he sold it like it was like this absolutely brilliant new invention, and then it turned
Hmm.
out to be a car, be a tunnel for cars where only Teslas could go in, and was like exactly wide enough for one car.
Yeah, he's got some wild ideas for sure.
I think a while back he had an idea like, oh well, if you want to travel to like the other side of the world, you know what we will be cool now that we have self-landing rockets anyway to do it via rocket. And
Hmm.
someone actually calculated it like not only would the fuel cost would be of course be like way like like 20 times more if
Yeah,
that
yeah.
than just going by plane. uh
Hmm.
it would also be like not take that much fewer time because you would have to go like all the way to pretty far out of the coast to take a rocket ship to
Yeah,
another town because like the sonic blast and stuff like that, the sound
yeah.
would be so loud that you would have to be pretty far out of the coast for it.
I'm pretty sure not a lot of airports have the capabilities to receive a rocket landing on their airstrips.
Yeah, no, that is why you would need like special launching pads somewhere
Hmm.
pretty far from the coast
Yeah,
because of the
And
sound.
it'd have to be pretty far away from cities due to noise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that is the reason why
hmm,
it would probably be pretty far inwards in the sea, and then just going there would take so much extra time that you might as well just take an airplane. It would like almost in total it would almost take just as long.
yeah. That's not practical. That's for sure.
And it was like like yeah, that guy said like it would be like far better to just you know uh, redevelop the Concorde.
And that didn't work yet. In my
Well,
opinion.
Both mad at something.
I think the Concorde basically just had some mechanical issues. You could just now in 2022 you have another look at some form of that form of flight and maybe come up with something that is much better than that. I say that we should just develop Star Trek like teleportation devices. I don't mind the the disintegration of
That
my
first trip, that first trip through a teleporter is going to be scary. But after that,
yeah. I don't really mind that that my body gets deconstructed and reconstructed somewhere else, and that I'm not really me anymore. And I have to go for about talk amongst yourself.
see how hard one is. Now he's getting his groceries.
Yep. Groceries are in. He's lucky he gets grocery delivery. Nobody wants to deliver to our small town.
And so you said you're getting rain. You're not getting that hard stuff.
No, finally. The snow let up a little bit later than usual, but no, now we have lots and lots of rain.
I was kind of shocked here. We were getting rain, snow, hail. Was it about a
What?
week ago? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hmm. I know the past couple of weeks we've had a couple of Colorado lows, is what they call them, and that usually brings a lot of precipitation. We got rain twice now, and that coupled with the spring thaw.
So
But,
now you're
I mean,
getting flood.
there's river. Yeah, well, I mean, we're our town is protected with the ring dike, but other the people out in the prairies and stuff, their roads are getting flooded and washed out and stuff. So
Yeah, don't
yeah,
miss those.
a bit of a no. It don't happen too often, but once in a while. Usually about the last one was in 2009. That was a bad one. Yeah, we're prepared.
What am I looking at? It's nasty.
Where's everybody? Anybody
I
wants to play
don't
poker
even
anymore?
begin to know. Really not.
Hmm. Oh, were you afraid of me? Two chips. Woo.
I didn't have squat.
And I'm back. And hello, Demon Orb.
Ooh.
I think that I did that relatively quickly.
Mhm.
That's pretty quick.
See, Ardawen, you don't even have to leave your house for anything.
If I don't want to, yeah, for work. Sadly, I have to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I am on-premise IT support, so
Oh yeah.
I'm the guy where we go like, my mouse is broken, and I go around. Oh, here's your new mouse.
You're the over-the-shoulder pepcat remover.
Yeah. But not this week. This week, I have another week of vacation.
Oh yeah.
I took 2 weeks off, and I still have 1 week left.
So you're on a staycation.
Yes. Well, listen, I work because I work for a school, and I get the same amount of days off as all the teachers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I don't have to take the entire summer off, for example. Or all the other vacations, like all the other vacations are mandatory days off for the teachers, but not for us. In
Oh yeah.
fact, they prefer us to work during those vacations. At least some of us, you know. So
The fix
yeah, I
the
get
problems and stuff.
yeah, and to take care of problems, some maintenance, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Important updates, that sort of shit.
Mhm.
And of course, then there are also, or orientation days and that sort of thing. The thing that are in the weekend that we also run. So I just have like tons of extra days that I can just take up as paid leave.
Nice.
And for example, this week, the building is just completely closed because there are 2 weeks in the year that our building is entirely closed, and it's somewhere in May, and between Christmas and New Year's. So this week the building is completely closed, and I just decided, you know what? I take the week before that off work too, so that I have 2 weeks and I only have to use up 1 week of my of my hours, because we count it in hours here.
Oh.
Yeah, so that you can also take like maybe half a day off or
Yeah, if you
whatever.
want doctor's appointments and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, say you have to go to the doctors and you're back in like 2 hours. So, you can just take 2 hours off.
That's a good idea.
The one thing that bothers me about the way my company does it with ours is you have to take it all. We can only carry forward 40 hours from 1 year to the next for vacation time.
Yeah, here's the same thing.
Oh,
Here you can't.
The worst part was,
Yeah.
worst part was I was always taking it right at the end of their fiscal year. No, they finally got mad enough where they just says, you know what, we're going to extend the end of the fiscal year.
Yeah.
Where I work, go ahead.
Yeah, here they actually like around like November they email everyone like, don't forget you can only take so many hours with you. So
And if you don't take them, do you just get paid?
no,
You lose them.
you kind of, well, you could lose them, but what they also sometimes do is like they say like, oh, then at least take like off in like January or February or something like that, and we just subtract those the hours of this year from next year already. It's like yeah, officially you use them, you lose them, but they're not being a dick about it.
Oh yeah.
Because
if we don't use our vacation,
paid out vacation is when you actually end your employment with them.
Yeah, well, it's also like they don't. They don't lose anything. That especially with our job, with our company, because we're a university, we don't. we're non-profit anyway, so. So they rather sort of help you out to not help you out so that you take as much care of yourself as possible, then try to screw you over.
No, when I was younger, I didn't take my vacation all the time, and they just paid it out at the end of the year. So I had a nice Christmas bonus.
Yeah. I get a 13th month anyway. But yeah, it's yeah. Here they're kind of like, but here getting your hours, your over hours paid out is like really getting your over hours paid out is very heavily taxed.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean your overtime?
Yeah, overtime. Yeah, overtime is really heavily taxed.
Oh really?
Also, that is also because because the government wants to sort of promote that that they make it legal that you have the right to take over to use some of your overtime as not some of your overtime, but you use your overtime as
time off.
As time off, and that it's like and paying out is is optional, and they kind of try to promote that you use it as as just paid time off, because they rather have it that you take some time off than that you and end up in the hospital being a burden on healthcare costs because you work yourself half to death.
Yeah, as I was getting older and stuff, I started taking my vacation in full, and yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, well, I even have the luxury that because of my disability, I only work 25 hours a week.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I saw because of that I have sometimes have like some trouble with using up my vacation days, because I really had to get used to it, because to going to things like the doctors and stuff like that, or the dentist, I just do that in my afternoons when I don't have to work anyway.
So you work 5 days a week, but like half days, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I have time to rest up
hmm
in the afternoon.
I guess it would be better if you work like maybe 3 days a week, but then what if something happens on those other 2 days that they need you?
Oh no, I if I wanted to, I could do it like that. It's my own
Oh,
choice.
really?
Yeah, it's my own
Oh,
choice. But I
hmm.
prefer to have the daily
Oh,
rhythm
yeah.
of getting out of bed at the same time every
hmm
morning.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just the routine.
Yeah, it's a routine. It's I prefer the routine, and it's
yeah.
not that bad because I start at 8 p.m. and I work 10 minutes. Oh well, yeah, I work 10 minutes from my house.
You start at 8 p.m.
8 a.m. Sorry, 8 a.m. I start
Oh,
at 8 a.m.
okay, okay.
I start at
hmm
8 a.m. and I live like 10 minutes from my house.
Oh, okay. You
So
can walk there.
so I basically roll out of bed, and then I roll and I just keep rolling and end up at work. That's pretty much how.
Not getting
and
very good cards here.
and I prefer it because I'm like the first one to start, because I start at 8 a.m. Uh, so when I arrive, there is like no one. There's no one there in our little in our little office room, and I can just slowly walk to the coffee machine and then get myself something to drink and turn on the music I want for a little bit and maybe watch a video without my headphones on.
Sounds like a pretty nice job.
Not a
Actually,
bad gig.
for no, it's working for a university, at least here anyway, is not hard work anyway. At least where I work, it's absolutely not hard work.
Not physical.
No, but also just there's we have the amount of people we have is more so that to not to get into um, trouble, into planning trouble when people get sick or take days off. That is sort of we have sort of have the minimum amount of people to run to run our department, and yeah, we don't
Huh.
work hard. It's like yeah, if I have a bad day, I can just tell my colleagues like, listen, man, today is not gonna be it, And then I
Oh,
just, I'm there, and if it gets busy, I'll of course I'll step in. That's not a problem. But yeah, we can just say to each other like, oh, today I'm not feeling it, and just
yeah.
basically just be there.
Oh my God. Yep. It's not like that at my work.
I wish I could have days where I could just be there, especially now.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, a part of it is also our own something that we earned by ourselves by for example, in the vacations, like go over every single computer to see if all the computers like turn on, and if the
Hmm.
mouse and keyboard works, and if the monitor works like that. We always do that in like the summer vacation and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
you notice the difference that in the amount of calls that come in.
Hmm.
If you do some proper prep work in the summer when there is no one
Hmm.
there anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Preventative maintenance is what it's called.
Yeah,
These small pots are keeping me from cake.
but I am working on getting some more to do. Oh my god, there is a tree of a kind on the
There's
table.
a buzzing sound somewhere.
I'm hearing what sounds like somebody's TV.
Oh, my TV's on, yeah, so you might be hearing that.
My TV's on too, but I put it on mute.
Yeah,
Holy
you're
crap.
you're you're also distorting a little bit.
Distorting.
Yeah, I hear a
No,
small
that's just his
buzz.
regular voice. That's just
Yeah,
his
my voice
regular
is.
voice.
Did any one of you had anything fun to do in the last few days?
Ah, have you been have you been keeping up with the chili con carne?
With the what?
Chili chili. You know who Chili is? Chili de
Delete
Castro.
laws.
No,
Delete laws. Yeah, you haven't heard of him? Oh,
no.
good. You're lucky.
Oh, it's Fluff.
No,
No,
no, he's what is he
subset.
anyways?
Oh, soft shit. Oh
Offset,
god,
First Amendment a little bit.
that
Yeah,
sounds that
he's been
sounds
causing a
nice.
ruckus. Poor people of Ironton, Ohio. They're getting scammed
I
like
have no
crazy.
idea.
I sort of disconnected me from Flurfs and soft sits in the last few months,
Yeah.
and I have to say,
You've
I
enjoyed it.
I kind of enjoyed it. Yes.
I've been
I've
enjoying
been
it.
watching Blue Bacon and Masshole Report lately, and they are all over him. So he's not very happy.
Why would you be a constitutional law lawyer for 20 years and not go for a damn bar exam and be allowed to practice?
Mhm. Yeah, because he's got it all backwards.
Because he has no formal education in it.
Yeah, and apparently, according to Masshole Report, He's had a criminal record since he was 19 years old.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, he hasn't done well for himself.
Who's got the flush?
Now, I tell you even more.
No.
There could theoretically be a straight flush now.
Oh yeah. Eh? No, not this guy.
But that was a risk I was willing to take.
Yep.
It was down to 30 chips. I was going on all in anyway.
Well, you get some birthday cake.
I did. They were tasty.
Oh,
What's that buzzing? Is it me?
yeah, no, that seems to be Jin. Your microphone is buzzing.
Don't know why.
Stop
Maybe
walking
a
beside
minute.
your microwave.
I
Get away
don't
from
have
the
a
microwave.
I don't have a microwave. No, I don't.
What kind of bachelor are you?
One who can actually cook.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can cook too, but I still have a microwave.
Yeah. Just, just in case, love the cheese.
Well, it's not that I use it to cook. It's just that I have a microwave.
Warm up things. Yeah, leftovers and stuff.
Yeah, I because I live alone. I sometimes cook for like 2 or 3 days, and
Mm-hmm.
Any difference?
I don't hear the buzzing anymore.
no, it's
I disconnected the charger from my tablet.
well,
Yeah, it usually does it
Oh.
once.
Still a little bit. Still a little bit there sometimes.
yeah, no, it's
it's
still
still
kind of
there, yeah.
there. It's almost like something is on the same surface as the microphone that has like a little ventilator or something like that.
Need a ventilator?
Well, no.
Are you getting tased by somebody?
No. Not unless you're hearing the tinnitus in my ears. I
That
don't
could
think
be
you can
it.
do that.
I actually celebrated my birthday this weekend.
The what?
My birthday.
It was your birthday, that's right.
My birthday was
birthday.
last. My birthday. Yeah, thank you. My birthday was last
Yeah.
Tuesday. No, Thursday. Sorry. So first day, my mom came by, and I had to go to the clothing store with her and play the role my dad used to play.
Yeah.
You
mean pay the bills?
No. Does this look good on me? Yeah,
Oh,
this looks good on you.
You want me to make you feel good, or you want the truth?
No,
Yeah, exactly.
This is what. Look, listen. This is a pretty good clothing store that where you can buy crap, and my mom has pretty good taste. So usually it's like, oh, I would pick a different color or something like that. And my mom is not someone who gets insulted when I say that. So. And then we had lunch, and yeah, on Friday I celebrated it with beers with my friends for the first time in 3 years.
First time in 3. Oh yeah. That
Yeah,
damn COVID thing.
because of COVID, yeah, it was. So I brought so I bought extra fancy beers.
Yeah.
And we had.
Are things starting to lighten up over there? Or?
Oh, all the restrictions are gone.
Oh yeah. Same here.
it seems to be going alright too. Like from what I saw, that they don't release all the numbers anymore. But from what I can kind of gather, the hospitals are not filling up. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed for the new variants. But it seems to be going alright.
There's a new variant now.
Yeah, I think there is a new variant going around.
Oh.
But yeah, it's kind of the yeah, it's kind of out of the news now. So it's
Mhm.
COVID.
Yeah,
COVID is
our,
not
our
really in the
numbers
news
are.
anymore. We're focusing on
The war.
Ukraine and
Yeah.
lawsuits between famous people.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You pretty much know who's going to win that one.
The Dirt Parter.
I have no idea who's gonna win. My one win because I heard someone say like, from all the hearings, it seems like when it is that she is pretty crazy, but she might have a point. She might have a case for like the specific things she's suing Johnny Depp over.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but it
yeah.
seems like they're both fucked up individuals where I wouldn't want to be around with. Neither of them. Amber Heard.
She's just more fucked up.
Amber Heard seems to be the more fucked up one, but
Yeah.
I Johnny Depp also seems like a pretty damaged person.
Well,
they're both from Hollywood.
He had
to be screwed up somehow.
Yeah.
He at one point he had scissors on his hand. But come on.
Yeah.
No, the big winners in this one is going to be the lawyers.
Oh yeah.
That's about it.
No, but didn't he say like that he gave one of his friends like some kind of pill to make him shut the fuck up? That sort of thing. That's a fucking messed up thing to do, man. Even if you have like a good relationship with each other and a relationship with drugs both, then it's still like, yeah. You're basically drugging someone because you're sick of them. It's like that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you weren't drugging them because you liked them.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be willing to give away expensive drugs to someone if I didn't like them. That shit costs money. Fucking crazy.
It costs too damn much.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with people with Halloween saying like, oh, people might give children pot candy instead of actual candy. And I'm like, are you fucking crazy?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no kidding.
maybe when I'm super high, I might grab the wrong ball, but not
gummy bears.
yeah, but not the way you're selling it by being like evil kids. Like, yes, I gotta give the children wheat candy. Are you fucking crazy? Do you know how expensive that shit is?
No kidding, yeah. But there are strange people in this world.
Damn, parents would be lucky if I give out nips.
I know that there are strange children in the world, but people in the world, but none of those people must smoke weed themselves if they're willing to give weed candy away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't have the stream on. How many people are here?
There are 3 people. There's Demon
Oh.
Orb. Uh,
Yeah, I've got a window open for each.
yeah, well, Demon Orb,
One
me, and Jin. It's okay. It's okay. We had it. We had the
we're here to
same.
play.
We had the same thing yesterday. Yesterday with the American stream, when the FTFE was still going.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sucks
Yeah.
for them. Everyone missed us reading chick tracks.
Hi, Carl.
Oh, what am I doing? Okay. You got that one for free. Hey! And Amber. Hello, Amber. And hello, Carl. I did not know that quote-unquote best girl was there. Oh no, best bot.
We have a best bot.
Yes. Amber is the best bot of Mary's at Silent. Let's see what else happened in the world. Oh yeah, Ukraine admitted that the ghost of Kiev was was made up.
The ghost of Kiev.
Yeah.
that?
There was a story about about a fighter pilot, the ghost of Kiev. I should say Kiev. The ghost of Kiev,
Yeah.
and he allegedly shut down like 20 Russian airplanes. And that sort of thing, and it was getting. It started like, okay, we have an ace. He shot down more than 5 planes.
Oh yeah.
And then it became that was relatively believable, but it started to become like more and more obviously bullshit. And yeah. Now they said he doesn't exist. We kind of used the story for morale, but we didn't want to sully the memory of the name that everyone was floating, that would be the pirate who got killed in combat, and they kind of said like, yeah, the whole Ghost of Kiev thing wasn't there. But yeah. It would have been really, really cool though. That one Ukrainian fighter pilot like shot like 20 Russian airplanes out of the sky by himself. But
Yeah. Nice. Another flush.
it's a flushy.
Seem to be-
It's a flushy weekend. Oh. Oh,
We lost Becky?
Yeah, but he's back.
Becky, you disappeared on me.
That
I said you disappeared on us.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I didn't miss a thing.
out and come back.
Well, I didn't even realize I was gone. Everything's working fine.
Yeah, it's just that Ginny still has some a lot of distortion.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's just me.
Are you rocking your squeaky chair or something? Or it sounds like
I'm trying to keep.
it sounds like your microphone cable is not secure. It's moving around or something like that. What that sounds like.
I can try a different headset. Probably need to reset it first. I'll try that. Hold on.
Yeah. It wasn't as bad when I heard it, but now that it's silent, like my ears are like, oh.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a solid buzzing. It's as if he's moving around and the cables.
Yeah, or like I said,
whatever loose.
or if he had something with.
None got worse.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone. I think. Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
I think so.
Unbelievable. Reset the plug and the damn thing goes away. Nice.
Oh yeah. It was a loose cable.
Didn't even notice I had it straight. Sweet.
I'm glad I didn't bet anything.
Let's quickly
Hey, you're a whimpering puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently, British politicians resigned because he was looking at porn during meetings.
No way. There's better
What
times to look at
an
porn.
idiot.
Yep. Wow. Gotta be desperate.
He said that he opened the video on accident.
What's it doing on your computer in the first place?
And if it's a government computer, why is that site accessible?
Exactly.
Mm.
Maybe it was his own personal stuff.
Well, here
It was the stuff he took last night, then.
Yeah, here there was a little bit of a riot because a minister was using his private email for work stuff, and then they did some digging and found out that that was actually way more common than everyone thought. So
You mean the porn?
No, using like private email and shit like that.
Oh.
So that the whole porn thing doesn't surprise me either. That's all like, and part of the reasons that some of the politicians gave, which is actually an interesting reason, and I think it's something that the IT personnel should listen to, was that all the security things was so much and complicated.
You guys split the straight.
So yeah, that it was that there were so many security measures to do the most basic things that it was too annoying to use for them. Now comes the tricky part. Now you need to if you have a good IT department, they look at that seriously and see if they can do something that is just as secure but easier to use. But most IT departments will say like, yeah, but it's for safety, and just leave it at that.
Ooh.
You did all that on nothing, eh, Ardawen?
I know. Oh, I had a high card. Wow.
It's nothing but virtual chips. They're not even lead paint chips. Where's the asbestos dip?
Asbestos chips.
Oh no! By the way, Amber, no, absolutely. You should, if you get the chance, you should always do your work on a work laptop if they ask you to work from home or work computer. If they want to do your job from somewhere, if they want to do your job, they should provide you with the means to do your job.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want me to do a job, you're going to provide me all the equipment I need to do that job.
Yes.
Just like as if you're at work.
And this is an extra topical topic because today is May 1st. It's it's the day of the worker.
What is it?
Yeah, it's Workers' Day. May 1st, at least in most of Europe, and I say most of Europe because the Netherlands is an exception. But pretty much every country in Europe is off work, and that is because of May 1st.
It's Sunday.
Like, well, no, now it's Sunday, sure. But there are May 1st there were like worker strikes, and they to get the 5-day work week and that sort of thing, and 40-hour work the 40-hour work week, and they kept May 1st as a day off, and the reason that we don't have it here is when the May strikes were going. They didn't have May strikes here because everything they were protesting in the rest of the world for, we already had sort of had arranged. So that is why we don't have May 1st off here. But May 1st is a pretty big thing here. I was in Berlin. I was in Berlin a couple of years ago. And there are like tiny festivals all around town, and a demonstration for more workers' rights like all day, and all kinds of manifestations here and there. It's like it's a whole thing. And allegedly, in more places in Europe, it's a whole thing. May 1st, and here it's nothing. But here we have, of course, King's Day, when we celebrate the birthday of our king, and we have May 4th, which is Memorial Day, and May 5th, which is Liberation Day. So we already have all these holidays around.
So I guess May 1st is equivalent to our Labor Day in September?
Yeah, it's probably something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
and I don't know if there is a historical reason why you guys have Labor Day on that date, but here there's like a sort of historical reason behind it, because somewhere in like the 30s or the 40s, there were like all these strikes all across Europe, which
oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure there is a
yeah. I think it's about time to do something similar.
Yeah.
I think it's
slow. We'd have to do some research, figure out why it's in September.
I think it's about time to do maybe some kind of worldwide strike for the 4-day for the 4-day work week.
4-day work week, yeah, that'd be awesome.
No, I'd even go to a 3-day work week. I'll give you 13 hours and 20 minutes a day for that short of a week.
No,
Yeah.
but the 4-day work week is actually yeah, and oh yeah, South Africa too. Yeah, the 4-day work week is actually like slowly getting a serious topic everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Because like economics yeah, economists actually um calculated that it's like super viable, and also like probably like would increase productivity because less tired and sort of more
mhm.
time to do your own thing.
Doesn't France have a 4-day work week already?
I think
Or is that just like
Iceland.
Paris or something?
I think
Iceland
it.
does.
I think Iceland recently went for the 4-day work week. Yeah, after
Hmm.
trials. So they had like trials. They had like
Oh
trials
yeah.
and sort of the testing phase, and yeah, the conclusion was
Hmm.
like, yeah, it's good, and that's why they
'Cause I'm sure there's so much stuff to do in Iceland.
um well, with a relatively low population, I think Iceland is a uh pretty prosperous country.
But what's there to do on weekends except for going to visit volcanoes?
Uh, I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have a cinema, and I'm sure they
Yeah, yeah,
have bars and stuff like that.
yeah, oh, yeah. I'm sure.
They are a civilized country. Come on,
Yeah, yeah.
supposedly.
Civilized as the U.S.
Yeah, we just shoot each other around here on the weekend.
I mean, I
Sometimes
mean,
we don't even wait for the weekend.
I mean, aside from the cold, I don't think I would mind living in Iceland.
Okay. Those volcanic eruptions kind of scare me.
Well, okay, maybe the volcanic eruptions too, but
I'm sure there's earthquakes come along with that.
No, it's not like you're living right beside Kilauea where it's flowing all the time.
no, but they recently had like last year or something like that. They had like a new volcano like
Hmm.
not far from Reykjavik.
Hmm. Yeah,
Well, nothing is far from Reykjavik in Iceland, but
true.
well, I say that, but there's a good chance that Iceland might actually be a pure size, but actually be bigger than the Netherlands. But I'm not sure.
But not in
Well,
livable area.
Netherlands isn't.
Oh no, not a livable area. No, but that is not like, listen, we don't have a lot of non-livable area here in the Netherlands because everything is flat.
Um,
I think the highest point here is 400 meters above sea level.
oh, really?
Yeah, that I think that's the highest point of the country. Hey, Sir Little Wolf, that's the highest point of the country, and that is the rest is all maybe a little bit hilly, but
Lower.
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, where I live, right in the middle of Canada, and we're only 774 feet above sea level, and that's in the middle of Canada.
Well, yeah, but that's your. I mean, talking about the highest point in the Netherlands at all. That's just the peak of the highest
Oh
hill
yeah.
here
Huh.
in the
I'm not
entire
sure what our
country.
elevation is.
Yeah.
I think we're a bit higher than that, but 400 meters, that's not bad. So how much of the Netherlands is reclaimed land?
Not that much. Here and there a little bit. We have one province that's entire claimed land, but that's more in like what? Yeah, like a well, it was a little bit of an inward sea, and here and there a little bit, but most of it
Oh,
is it was already there, but it is below sea level. Like there is a lot that
oh
is
yeah.
below sea level here,
Jeez.
like almost half the country.
Really? Below sea level. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, but uh, there are like dunes on the seaboard.
So how is there like great big pumps that pump out the water?
No,
'Cause,
it's
you
no,
know,
it's the water is just boarded off.
but where does the water go if it, let's say, if it rains a lot and it has to drain somewhere?
Well, it's the it goes into the rivers. We have rivers there that do it does
Yeah.
flow. It does flow down, but it's technically below sea level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're below sea level, it can't flow into the ocean
Well,
or sea.
unless the rivers are no, it's kind of I don't know how it works, but part of a country is below sea level, so kind of.
Yeah. Oh,
What is? Well, let me see.
interesting.
Or like really close to sea level. I'm not talking
Okay.
about like 100 meters below sea level or something like that, or
Mm,
meters
yeah.
below sea level. I'm talking about it's
Yeah.
yeah. Like
There's no mountains.
if you take Rotterdam, then Rotterdam, the maximum height of Rotterdam is 37 meters above sea level, and the minimum
Huh.
level in Rotterdam is 3 meters below sea level, and the average height
Really?
is like 1 meter above sea level. So it's probably
Wow.
more like it's like really close to sea level.
Hmm. So what happens if there's like a tsunami or something?
Well, let's hope that the tsunami stays as much close as close to the equator as tsunamis usually natural occurring tsunamis usually are, and then just knock on wood and see see what will happen.
Keep your fingers crossed and your flotation device on.
Well, I live further east. I am fine.
Uh,
I am fine. I live further east. I live further inside the country. There's a lot that needs it needs to be really really terrible. Will I be in trouble? So, you know, all I can do is wish them luck over there. But no, we do. We also have a lot of like sluices, uh, and of course we had a pretty big um, flooding disaster or something in like 1953, and
uh,
they built an entire like water protection system.
uh, hmm.
Because we were already experts, kind of experts in that anyway, and
Yeah.
we kind of improved on
So
it.
I guess.
In fact, we got so good at it that I think after Sandy, for example, they were in the United States. The local government was like, well, who are you gonna call? The Dutch.
The Dutch. Of course.
Yeah.
Why not?
So it's also kind of it also kind of spawned a sort of like a worldwide industry that sort of with the know-how around it.
Need to send the Dutch to New Orleans so they can figure out what the hell their problems are.
Yeah. Well, New Orleans is sinking.
That's because you built it in a marsh.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, marshes are maybe a little bit outside of our expertise, but
No, it's still a diked city.
Yeah.
But the problem is they built it on some of the least stable ground they could have.
Hmm. I think it's sinking a couple inches a year or something like that.
well, we have to.
Couple that with
I
the.
don't recall what it is.
We our dikes are also like like some like we also have dikes that are constantly sinking, but you know that's just
Mhm.
requires proper maintenance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
But that with the rising sea levels and
yeah,
yeah.
it's
So,
it is an increasing challenge over here that it's
mhm.
uh especially like around rivers and stuff like that. It's getting interesting.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, because you know and people apparently still think it's like a good idea sometimes too, but like kind of build close to houses close to the river,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
they're clutching their pearls that their house gets flooded almost every year.
Exactly. Yeah. Uh-huh. It was your decision to build on the river. I mean,
2 inches a year. Oh, that's actually. I think
Damn.
I think that's a lot. I don't know.
yeah, it would be a lot.
Oh yeah, it sinks about 5 centimeters a year.
Hmm. And I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
And then the rising sea levels, I'm not sure what that equates to.
Yeah. You guys and your freedom units.
We mess with everybody that way.
I kind of use both. It's
I'm
mostly
I'm
metric, but
I'm kind of surprised that instead of 2 inches, it wasn't like 2 pinky toes a year.
yeah, it sinks two golf balls every year.
Yeah. Yes. So,
What are you doing, Ardawen? You trying to bait people in here or something?
I mean, I am chip
Yeah.
leader.
Possibly. It is poker.
I'm just you know fucking around.
Pushing buttons. That's all we do.
Hmm. There's also how I do my job. Buttons, 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 buttons.
I thought that was Facty's job. Cut off buttons and put them back on.
Yeah. Only on the butt flaps.
Oh, I'm pretty sure, Little Wolf. I just have the slight suspicion that the moon moving an inch and a half away a year has less impact than a city sinking sinking away 2 inches every year. I think that the impact is a bit. I'm not a scientist, but
We have a bit of time on that, I think. And isn't North America moving away from Europe at 10 centimeters a year or something like that?
oh yeah, the tectonic shift,
I
right?
can't remember what the Atlantic
Um, a platonic shift, right? So
Tectonic plates, yeah. But so then that means pretty soon the jets won't have enough compressed air to make it across the ocean, no?
I don't know. Flying to Russia and stuff like that gets easier. It gets easier for the Russians to nuke you guys.
Yeah. Well, they're only 6 miles apart now,
Like,
anyways, right? Was that in?
only by going over the pole.
Well,
There's those two little islands there between Alaska and Russia. There, I think they're
Oh,
only
the
10
diamonds?
kilometers apart. Yep.
They're not even that.
It's not 10 kilometers.
No, they're not 10 kilometers. I think they're only like
No,
5 kilometers apart.
oh, is it? Oh,
Uh,
that's pretty close.
put it to you this way: they're close enough where you can actually walk between the two without freezing your ass off at 50 below.
Yeah. Well, we're happy here that we have Alaska as a buffer zone.
I can imagine.
I'm not giving you any more of my chips.
No, just wait and see. After this war, new leadership will be in Russia, and then Russia basically becomes what Germany is right now.
Oh yeah. And isn't Ukraine thinking about joining the NATO or something like that, or United Nations?
Both NATO
NATO, is it?
and the EU. They signed
Oh yeah.
for they signed for trial membership, I think, like that. They felt
They did already?
they filled in the application form, yeah,
Oh. Oh yeah.
for the EU, yeah. And this
Oh
is
yeah.
actually kind of it's kind of funny because a couple of years ago, everyone was against Ukraine joining the EU because, well, corruption is such a different country, and
Uh-huh.
it's all the way there over there in Eastern Europe, and
Soviet
EU
bloc.
the EU is already already as big as already big enough as it is, etc., etc., etc. And now Russia is kind of the bad guy invading Ukraine. Suddenly, almost everyone is in favor of of Ukraine
Yeah.
joining the EU.
Funny how a war changes ideas, eh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
At first, they were. They were also like, well, basically Russians, but not really and therefore not really Europeans. And now they're no, they're real Europeans. They belong to us.
Yeah, that's because if Russia is successful, then that puts them on their doorstep.
Yeah. Well, well, it's also sort of it's kind of shows how we look at um, race and stuff like that. It's also like kind of, I don't know. I saw a video about it on YouTube, and it was about how the Romans looked at race, and how the Romans did it had nothing to do with skin color. For example, the Romans looked at it
Yeah.
geographically. They were looking at it. Okay,
Oh yeah.
so people up north, they have to endure the cold, and they're strong, and they're like big and hairy, but they're kind of dumb. They're kind of dumb. And
Yeah.
the people in the south, in the African continent and stuff like that, they're really quick, and they're really limber, and they're not really strong, but they're really weak. They're kind of weak, but they're really smart. That was kind of their that was kind of that was their
Yeah.
view on people in the African continent. And here in Roman in the capital of in the capital of Roma, we're actually exactly on the sweet spot. We're exactly in the middle, so we are both strong and both smart.
And stupid a little bit.
Yeah, well, we're not as smart as the people in the African continent, and we're not as strong as the people in the northern continent, but we're exactly on that sweet spot, and on in the
Yeah.
perfect center. That was their view on why they were superior. And they were ragging on the Gauls for wearing pants. Wearing pants instead of a toga was seen as, as barbarian,
Mhm.
and there were even cities Roman cities where wearing pants was outlawed because
Oh, really?
they didn't want them barbarians in our town.
And now the only time you see togas is at parties.
Yeah.
Frat houses.
Yay, 8 chips.
Did you have the flush?
Mhm.
I figured you did.
It's a very flushy evening.
No kidding. It's your third one
He
now.
loves to give flushes. I will say.
Hmm. Jen, looks like you're gonna need some cake soon.
Yeah. Eventually.
Cake can be so disappointing.
In ways, yeah.
It'll only be the third time this day.
I had actually one of the fancy beers I bought was called birthday cake. It was like a nice stout aged on all kinds of barrels with chocolate chips in it and stuff like that. I was like, oh, we're gonna save that one for last because that beer sounds kick-ass. And it was the most disappointing beer of the entire evening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was also
Birthday
aged.
cake beer.
It was also aged on bourbon barrels or stuff like that, and the bourbon was coming out a
Oh.
bit too strong.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, time for a good hand.
and
I
I
think I seen one of those today.
and I also have to admit, maybe I also became a little bit of a snob when it comes to when it comes to beers.
I'm not much of a beer connoisseur.
Yeah, one day I also wasn't. Now I even have an app on my phone.
A beer app?
Yeah, they even gamified it. You even earn achievements.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to go out and sample different types of beers, or what?
Well, yeah, you can check in exactly which beer you drank, and so you can also keep an eye on like because there are like like a billion craft
Yeah,
breweries right now, you know,
yeah, no
and
kidding. Yeah.
yeah, and they all brew like 20 beers or something like that. So you can actually check in the exact beer that you drank, and then it's sort of like, oh, and it keeps track of, oh, you drank so many beers under 5% or something like that, and then you get an
Oh, yeah.
achievement, and like, oh, you drank you drank 20 stouts or something like that, and you get a sticker, and
So they're promoting alcoholism.
basically, yeah. And oh, now you drank 10 beers from the United States, so you get a sticker.
Uh,
So sometimes you check in a beer and you get like 3 or 4 stickers
no, yeah.
because you yeah
You drank the most.
you
Yeah.
So it's kind of well, the whole unique beer thing is already helps with promoting alcoholism, because you're like, there you're actually
Mhm.
looking like, oh, I didn't had this beer before, and I didn't had that beer before, and I wonder how that beer would taste. You're going to a bar, and like, bars have sort of catered to that already, and then you open the beer card and you get
Mhm.
this, okay, or that one I already had, and I already had that one, and already had that one. Oh, that one is new for me. But I don't really like white beers though. But it's the only beer that I didn't had. Oh, I guess I'm drinking a white beer today.
No, they're twisting your arm. Like, you drink this beer. Woohoo.
And there are actually like services where you can say, like, instead of ordering specific beers, you can tell them, like, okay, this is my Untapped profile. That is how
Uh-huh.
the app is working. This is my Untapped profile. I want. This is kind of what I would like. Here's money. Uh, Find me beers that I didn't had yet that you think I'll like based on my taste profile.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you get to rate the beers that you try out and stuff.
Yeah, you can also rate them. Yeah, you can also give
Oh,
them
yeah.
give them a
Okay.
score, and then they just blindly send you a box of beer that's comparable to the amount of money
Yeah.
that you paid them, and that you
Um,
just they surprise you with the beers, and they'll ensure you that they're beers that you will probably like and never had before.
Good.
Oh, the distortion is back. Now it's from you.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay. It is my way. You hear my way.
Has to be from you, Fatty, because I hear it too.
And now it's gone. But it's muted, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
No, he's not.
my headphones died.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
I can.
I'm talking to my phone now. Hold on. I'll get my other set of headphones right away. See what happens.
Well, we're slowly running towards the end. Anyway, I didn't want to go all the way through today. Because I have a lot of doing nothing ahead of me. A lot of moseying around tomorrow.
Moseying around?
Yes. Just lazy. Being lazy. I have a lot of lazy things to do tomorrow, so I didn't want to end it too late.
It's been, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, we're around an hour and a half. I want to watch some of the animes with the kawaiis. And the bakas. So, anyone have anything nice to chill or to look out for or to do somewhere in the coming week?
No, not really.
No, just work.
Working the same old silly things we do already.
Well,
Come pester you on Wednesday.
yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday we have our movie night. And this week, let me double check what the name was again. We have a movie called Spaceways from 1950. Spaceways from 1953.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going back out to space. Someone is someone's getting defensive about hearing my voice.
My little puppy's moaning.
So yeah,
with all the
that's
traffic going by now. He's not used to it.
And that is Wednesday, and I think Monday there is Transistor Productions with Zumi.
Transistor production.
Yeah, Transistor Productions is a show about trans rights.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's on Monday. I thought, not sure. And of course, next Saturday, our American friends are back with something.
Something. Something from nothing.
Maybe, I don't know. But I'm not sure. I won't be there either because I'll be out drinking. So
Sampling more beer.
I have I'm having a craft beer festival where different brewers will stop by, and they bring out they bring out some of their beers, and you can.
You mean at your house?
No, this is a genuine festival where brewers come out themselves, and you can actually they actually like bring out the barrels and
Wow.
of the different brews. Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Going there with friends from Ingress, which is a game, and we're going to get drunk.
Cool.
Yeah. So, well, I guess we're gonna see everyone on Wednesday during our movie night.
Yep.
Thank you, Sir Little Wolf and Amber and Carl for coming. I hope everyone had fun. Thank you, Jin and Facty.
Yep.
And yeah, I think with that, maybe one last hand where we're just gonna look where
Really, there was a flush there, but nobody had it.
No.
where I'm just gonna do like Balum.
Why did it fold? Becky wanted to keep his damn chips, and there's nothing there. And I got
thought that was
absolutely
the last
nothing.
Oh, and Demon Orb, I forgot about you. Yeah.
Don't forget Demon.
I don't know why I did. So yeah, I see you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Later, everyone.